In today's gospel, Jesus warns his disciples, and it also is a warning for us as well, where Jesus says, if you acknowledge me, then I will acknowledge you with my Father. If you don't acknowledge me, and if you deny me and don't know me, then my Father will as well not know you. So what does that mean? Well, what it really means is we need to be proud of our faith in Jesus Christ and not be afraid to tell other people. And Jesus will support us and acknowledge us to his Father. This gospel today makes me think of a story that I know I've told before in one of my vlogs, and I certainly don't mind repeating it again today for you. Back in the former Yugoslavia, which is now called Croatia, there was a group of Franciscans, and this was right after World War II. And it was sad because Yugoslavia really suffered under the communist regime at that time. And as you know, most communists don't believe in God, and they tend to be atheists. They persecuted Christians horribly during that time. One morning, a Franciscan who happened to be in the friary at home saw a black car pull up out front, and he knew, his gut told him, that it was bad news whenever the government showed up, because they came to do just that, persecute them for being followers of Jesus. So he kept his cool, and he went out, and the man from the government came inside, and he called all of the monks to attention and to assemble and meet with him. The next thing he did was he saw a crucifix hanging on the wall, and he grabbed it and threw it onto the floor. And then the man from the government simply told all of the monks that they must do something sacrilegious to the cross, meaning spit on it or step on it or mock it. And all the Franciscans were just shocked. They really didn't know what to do. And the man from the government told them that if they refused to do it, that they would all be severely punished. So, it was possible that they would be punished and even put to death. So what's interesting is the oldest Franciscan started to walk forward. He knelt down and kissed the crucifix on the floor. Well, then other Franciscans felt inspired to do the same thing, and one by one they came up and knelt and kissed the cross. And it started with the oldest and went right down to the youngest Franciscan. And he did it, even though he was nervous, because he saw the others setting a good example for him. Well, the man from the government called the others in, and they took all the Franciscans down to the cellar, locked them up, burned the building, and killed them all. Thus they became martyrs. So this continues right up until today, where we hear Christians that will not denounce or renounce their faith in Jesus Christ, and they are persecuted and killed. And the number of martyrs in recent generations has exploded, and there are more than ever before. And right now we live in a society where there are many people who really aren't that faithful, and many who look down on others who are faithful and who are believers in God. And we're seeing more and more at school where Christian kids are picked on and mocked, or where employees who are Christians and are strong of faith try to pray or follow Christian law or the Bible's teachings at work, and they are punished for doing so. So it's pretty serious. And this tells us that yes, one day people will mock us or persecute us for our faith, and we will have to step up to it. But again, we can't be fearful of it. We have to be brave and continue to tell the world about Jesus, because they need to hear it so that we can help them because they do not know. So we can be missionaries in our everyday lives with our family, our co-workers, and with society at large. Thank you, and God bless you.